He thought I was just a spoiled, rich woman who wasted money. He mocked me to his friends, laughed about my designer clothes, and even gave me a nickname behind my back. But when I found out, I decided to give him a taste of his own medicine. And trust me, the way I destroyed his reputation was sweeter than I could have imagined. If you've ever been underestimated or disrespected by someone who thought they were smarter than you, hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready. Because this is one of the most satisfying revenge stories you'll hear today. My name's Rebecca, and I'll be honest, I live a comfortable life. I own a small but successful luxury boutique in Los Angeles. It's not Beverly Hills levels of glamorous, but I've worked hard to build it. And yes, I do love fashion. Designer pieces make me feel confident, polished, like I can handle any room I walk into. Running a business means long hours, events, meetings, and deliveries. I decided to hire a personal driver to make things easier. And that's how I met David. He came highly recommended. Clean record, polite, professional. He called me ma'am at first, then Miss Rebecca. He always opened the car door, carried shopping bags, and for a while I thought he was perfect. But it turns out, appearances can be deceiving. It started with little things. A smirk when I asked him to pick me up from a charity gala, an eye roll in the rearview mirror when I was on a call about ordering new stock for the boutique. I brushed it off. Maybe I was imagining it. But then one night I got into the car and his phone lit up on the dashboard. A group chat. I wasn't snooping. My eyes just caught my name. He and his friends were making fun of me. They called me Gucci Queen. They laughed about how I never wore the same outfit twice. He even wrote, "You wouldn't believe how much this woman wastes on clothes. It's pathetic." My chest tightened. It wasn't just that he was mocking me, it was the betrayal. I paid him well. I treated him with respect. And here he was, turning me into a joke for entertainment. I didn't confront him right away, but inside, something shifted. The final straw came a week later. I had an important business dinner with investors. I asked David to drop me off and wait outside. When I returned to the car, I overheard him laughing on the phone. "Man, you should have seen her tonight, acting like she's a queen, strutting in her Prada dress. She thinks she's royalty, but she's just a paycheck to me." That was it. I kept my face neutral, but inside I was burning. He thought he could insult me behind my back, make me look like a fool, and I'd never find out. Oh no, he picked the wrong woman to underestimate. I could have fired him on the spot, but firing him wasn't enough. People like David thrive on mocking others. I wanted him to feel the humiliation he had been handing me for months. So I came up with a plan. The following week, I told him I needed him to drive me to a private art auction. These events are high profile in Los Angeles. Luxury cars, designer suits, champagne glasses clinking. The perfect place to expose him. On the way there, I casually told him I wouldn't be able to stay the whole night. I handed him an envelope with a bid card inside and said, "David, you'll be representing me. Just hold this up when they call out the items I've marked." His eyes lit up. Finally, he thought, he was being trusted with something big. He straightened his tie, sat up taller, and when he arrived, he walked into that auction like he owned the place. What David didn't know was that I had already spoken to the organizers. The bids he placed weren't real, but he didn't know that. Every time he raised his hand, the auctioneer boomed his name, the crowd turned to look, and applause filled the room. David, $80,000 for the sculpture. David, $150,000 for the oil painting. David, $300,000 for the rare diamond necklace. He was glowing, soaking up the attention. Cameras flashed. Social media influencers whispered, "Who is this guy?" By the end of the night, he strutted out like a millionaire. The next morning, his picture was everywhere. Instagram accounts that cover LA nightlife had posted about the mystery bidder. His friends blew up his phone with messages like, "Bro, did you just drop a fortune on art?" For a man who had mocked me for being rich and wasting money, now he had the reputation of someone who casually spent millions in one night. And that's when the pressure began. His friends started asking for favors, old acquaintances wanted loans. People stopped believing his excuses when he said it wasn't true. They thought he was just being humble. Meanwhile, I kept quiet. When he nervously asked me to help clear things up, I just sipped my coffee and said, "Oh, David, isn't this what you wanted? To laugh about wealth and status. Now everyone thinks you have it. Enjoy." Within 2 weeks, David was drowning. He couldn't keep up with the image. People called him a liar, a fraud. His friends turned against him. He stopped showing up on time. Eventually, he quit without notice, embarrassed and defeated. As for me, I hired a new driver. A real professional who respects boundaries and understands discretion. And with the peace of mind I gained, I bought myself something new. Not as revenge, but as a reminder. A little reward for playing the long game. Sometimes revenge isn't about shouting, fighting, or even firing someone. Sometimes the sweetest justice is letting someone's arrogance bury them. David wanted to laugh at me for my success, but in the end, his own ego made him a punchline. If this story gave you chills, smash that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen or wish you could pull off? And don't forget to subscribe for more true stories of sweet, sweet payback.